Alright, here's that 4:1 transpo video. As in the demo, it uses the 4 aces. We'll go ahead, we'll turn them over like that. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And we also use a card. We'll go with the Jack of Spades. We'll leave it, whoops, dropped the card there. Well, we'll leave it right there, blah blah blah. 4 cards on top. You can see them, 1, 2, 3, 4, snap, turns into 1, and the aces are in the middle. I know I flashed this, and I know that the control that I'm using is wrong. Okay, I can pretty much guarantee that I'm using a cover pass, or well, a kind of cover pass. It still works. I can't figure out what control he's using. It's this odd tilt, and it's like he's like slipping it in underneath and then switching them around. I use a cover pass. Okay, so this is the first move. Okay, and what I've done is that my 4 aces are these 4 cards, and I've added 3 on there. The way I do that is you get a break under those 3 cards, and the aces go on top. So you've got a break under the top 7 cards, the 4 aces, and then 3 indifferents. You count the aces, pushing off one at a time. The 4th one, you're going to push off all 4 cards and turn everything over. Okay? So let's I'll do that again. So we have the 4 aces, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is actually the ace and 3 indifferents, but you're showing it as 1 and turning everything over. Now I count 4 here because you're gonna have to riffle up 3 up the back afterwards. I count 4 here. You've got a reason to do it, and it's instead of riffling up the back with your thumb and doing something fishy, you're doing your move out in the open, showing 4 cards. Retain a break under those top 3, little pinky break there. Transfer it into a thumb break. Dribble down, and they choose a card, the 9 of hearts. We turn it over and we cover pass. We cover pass everything except for those top 3 cards. Okay, so cover pass and extend to there. So now what I've done is I've got that selection here, and these are the 4 aces. I accidentally spread these all the time. I don't know why. I always spread them because I'm not thinking. But either way, show that card, goes right into the middle. You dribble fairly and show that you still got your 4 aces. You're going to count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you snap, they turn into that card and the aces are in the middle. Now you guys know that the aces are already in the middle, and you've got the 9 and 3 random cards. The 9 is of course this bottom card because of the cover pass. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and get a pushover break on that card. Gather up and do an at fist move. Basically picking up at that 10 and dragging off the first card. You don't want to flash this because you've just flashed it. It's a different card. If you want to take the time and somehow set it up so that the card, you force the card, and then it's the 10 of spades and the 10 of clubs, but then you're just getting complicated, and I don't see the point to it. Instead, you just count off and don't flash that card. Don't count like this. Count like this. 1, 2, 3. This is the double. 4. Snap. Push up that top card. Don't just spread push over because you'll flash here. So just hold a tight deck and push over 1 card. Show that it's turned into their card. Then do a block pushover. I like to do a block pushover with 1 hand because coming over to do a block pushover I don't find seems as fair. So I always, as I'm showing the 9, I do my block pushover because then first of all it looks more fair. Secondly, if I flash, their attention's on the 9 anyways, or the selection. And then just continue to spread, and you get to the 4 aces. So there's the 4-1 transpo, my handling of it. Basically it's just a different control. Seeing as how I couldn't figure out that control, I assume it's some sort of variation on the cover pass, because he does something like this, shows the ace, comes over, he's here, and I don't know, I figure he's slipping that card in at this point, and then he's going to do like a Charlier type thing. See, like that. Not a Charlier, but a one-handed Herman pass type thing. I don't know. Anyways, there's my handling for it. I'll run through it again. Let me grab my 4 aces. Just gonna run through it quickly this time. Where the heck? Oh. Okay. So 4 aces and a break under 3 cards. So a break under the top 7 cards. Count off your 4 aces. This one is all the cards above your break, so everything, and then turn over. Square up and count 4. Don't push over more than this because you'll flash that you've got more than that many cards. So show 4. Square up, retain that break under the top 3 cards. Transfer that break into a thumb break. Dribble down. Have them say stop. Turn over that card. And cover pass everything above the top 3 cards as you extend forwards. Dribble on top of that very fairly and show you've still got the 4 aces. As you do that, get a break under the top card and do an at fist move. Don't pull away. Count straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Magical gesture. It turns into 1. The selection, block push over, 4 aces in the middle. As far as cleanup goes, what I would do would be to count until I see those cards, and as I put the deck on the table, I just come forwards like this, keeping those cards face down. Because they're face down, I just drop the deck on top of those cards, bring these around and put them on top. It seems odd, there's no reasoning to do it. Unless you want to half pass and then half pass again, or bottom control those cards and then half pass, you could, but I don't see the point in it. Anyways, there is the 4-in-1 transpo.